if I remember how to go live. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Motivation Sprints. Happy to have you guys here. Let me know what you're going to be working on tonight during our sprints. You can do writing related things, productivity things, chores, homework, reading, whatever you want. Um, and oh, I hear my puppy growling. Astrid, come here. Oh, why are you? She's growling. Okay. Of course, right as I start. Anyways, I uh will be doing 3 30-minute sprints throughout this time. So yeah, if you don't know me, my name is Holly. I'm the author of A Diamond Bright and Broken, a YA epic fantasy coming out in November 2024 with Inimitable Books. You can pre-order my book now and submit the receipt via email on the Inimitable Books website for character art, which is really good. And then if you get the hardcover version, there is an exclusive bonus scene chapter, so you don't want to miss that.
It's a
And
good one.
yes, I'm very happy that you were like, yes, do this character's point of view, because I had a lot of fun with it. And it kind of hints to some things that might happen in the sequel. And then
But if you get this ebook, it's not like you're not going to understand the sequel, to be clear, but it's just
yes,
extra. It's fun. Why
yes,
wouldn't you want more?
yes, exactly. And then I'm also the host of the Diversity is Lit book club. We just had our discussion yesterday for our January book of the month, which was What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. This month we are reading A Drop of Venom by Sajni Patel, which is a Rick Riordan Presents. So super excited about this. It's like a kind of Medusa retelling, but
I love
blending
that.
Indian mythology. So yeah, and then the back, it's just gorgeous, a gorgeous book. So excited to read that this month. And then tonight, I'm going to be doing some social media stuff as well as hopefully sending out a newsletter because I wanted to be better about doing that. And then we'll just see if that takes up the whole time.
Yeah. Uh, I should probably schedule the newsletters for the upcoming releases,
Mm.
or at least the next two, because I'm going to be traveling when the March one happens. Like I'll be back for to do the
Oh,
live stream in the
yeah.
evening, but I should schedule that because especially time zones are going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. Um, and but that's like not exactly the priority for tonight. We have gotten some great opportunities for other authors to be reading Until the Last Page, which comes out in August. But one of the authors requested it arrive on February 8th. And I wanted to go back through and edit it one more time, but I'm doing it while formatting and I'm just like in a mad
Oh,
dash.
yeah.
It's not going to be the final version of the book, which like irks me, but that's how arcs go, and that's
Yeah.
like standard. People understand that. So but I'm just trying to get through it so that I need to print it essentially tomorrow
Mm.
and then send it so that it hopefully arrives on the 8th. Like I'll pay extra money to get it to that one author.
Oh my gosh.
Then everyone else is fine with getting like EPUBs or PDFs, which is convenient for me. Um,
Yes.
and then I think the person who wanted it in a physical form, I will eventually like send them like one of the paperback arcs that I tend to do. But just right
Yeah.
now, we don't have a final page count, so I wasn't able to ask Keelan to be like, "Hey, can you like add the spine in the back?"
Right. Oh my gosh.
Because normally when I ask her, I'm like, I need to give her like 2 weeks notice,
Yeah.
just because she's a very busy woman, and I love that for her.
Mhm.
So I was like, "Yeah, you'll get a printed copy." And I promise you'll get a prettier printed copy in the future.
That's good. Like, you know, she or he can get something for now and then, you know, get the updated ARC version.
Yeah.
But oh, you ain't doing a third sprint mad dash. It's all mad dash.
I have been working today. I worked from 1:15 to 6 nonstop.
Oh my gosh. You're
And then I was like,
insane.
"Oh, the time." I was like, "Oh, look at that. We're almost to Holly stream. Maybe I should take a little break."
That's me at 5:57. Oops, I better hop on. Make sure Zara's not like, "Hey, we doing this?"
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Al was here bright and early, so hello, hello. Regina's here. Hello. Rebecca was just dropping by to hit the like button. Thank you. Please hit the like button if you haven't already to let people know that this is happening. Oliver will oh, I'm wearing gray and Oliver's like passing by me, so I think I'm going to
I
be
think
voting
your
for a
cats
certain
know.
pet. Yeah, they do. All the pets know that like when I start sprinting. Jennifer's here. Hi. Hi friends. Um, Al says, I'm going to rewrite my very first book. Ooh, making it a new version from the first book I published in 2013. Working on chapter 1. This book will be dedicated to my late mom who died in 2022. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry for your loss, but this sounds like a worthwhile like rewrite that she would be proud of. So I hope it goes well. And Raph is here. Hello. Yes, my Monday did go well. Um, I gotta log into the kitty race timer. I had a weekend shift yesterday, and then I have Friday off for working, so I still only work 5 days in a row. But I got out a little bit earlier yesterday. But then today I stayed a little bit later because I was like, oh, I'm just see one more patient, and then it was like they fell, so I had all this extra documentation to do and stuff. So I'm just
oh
like
no.
mortified. I'm like, and I've been a physical therapist for 11 and a half years, and these were the amount of people that have fallen with me there, 3 people out of the 11 and a half years. So I was like, this patient, I was like, you're number 4. Oh, you made it on the one hand. I'm like, girl, don't add to my count. But she was okay. Thankfully, it just was a lot of extra paperwork after that. So that was fun. But I was like, yep, you definitely need more therapy. That's for sure. Very weak.
Mm.
um, okay. Let me pull up our timer.
I was also going to vote the gray cat tonight. Just because of how much inimitable work I was doing. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I have to do gray." So I'm picking number 3, right? That's like the
yeah,
straight gray.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with too. Number 3. 32B. Oh, thank you. Thank you to healthcare workers. I know how hard that job is when I was a student. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a lot. There's some very pleasant patients, and most of the people are good. There's, some difficulties, but that's for every job, Most of the time it's like rewarding and smooth. um First book is called Captain Tom the Sea Adventurer. It was a very short page book. Aw. We'll wait for the new one. Yes, same here. Keep us posted, Al. Um all right, vote for which cat you think is going to win this first race, and we will get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right, that was the end of the first sprint. And it looks like Zuko won, number 5.
We voted on your wrong cat.
No, the wrong one. He was behind me here. He's like, "Yeah, I'm leaving." Uh, so how did everyone do? Oh, I don't like this way. Okay, there we go. I was working on my I was responding to some messages on Instagram. All of a sudden, I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's so many things I was tagged in and messages," and I just joined a street team, so there were all these messages in there, sharing their pets, which was very wonderful. But yeah, and then I was working on my um, the reel that I am going to be posting. I guess I'm gonna post it tonight because I keep like not doing it, and then the week goes by, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and then I don't. So, um, but Janine came in right at the end. Was going to be in a chat room talking about an aspect of my book. That sounds good. Let's see. Lisa popped in. Hello, how are you doing? What will you be working on tonight? Musical Maggie, hi. Just got back from dance. Ooh, sounds fun. Was it like dance practice? And what is it? Genre? Is that what you say for dance? What genre or type of dance?
I think some people say genre. To me, it always sounds weird, so I'll say like what type or style of dance.
Style. There we go. Yeah, that fits better. I know. I was like, genre sounds weird. I was trying to do some recovery, but my massage gun just ran out of power. Oh no.
Yikes.
Oh, massage gun is really nice. I have one and don't use it enough. Regina, good job. I lost. Al started off with 185 words added. Awesome. Yes, dance practice. Nice. How did you do, Zara?
I sent out the stream information to my co-hosts for the month, and then I didn't fully edit 2 chapters because that would be insane for a single sprint. But I'm going through and accepting or rejecting changes that the author did before I then like go back in and make changes.
Nice. That sounds like good good progress.
Yeah.
I also ate too. I forgot I did that. So I was like, "Oh,
I
I did
need
a
to eat.
couple
I'm
mishmash of things."
hungry.
Yeah, at the start of the sprint, I was like, "No, I'm ready for food." Yeah.
I've just like I said backstage right before we went live, like I've been
Mhm.
or maybe it was right after we went live. I don't remember, but like I've been working for a long time today straight and
Yeah.
all of a sudden my stomach's like, "We're starving. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, you didn't give me a hunger cue earlier, which I would have taken care of. So now you have to wait."
You didn't tell me, so it's your fault.
Exactly. I'm like, "You can't be mad that it didn't already happen if I didn't even know."
See, I usually like I my body usually tells me when I'm hungry, like when I need to eat, and I think it's because like, okay, during work, all right, I've got like my lunch break, which we can kind of take whenever, like, but it's anywhere between like 11:30. Sometimes I stretch it out and eat lunch at 12:30, but usually it's like around noon, but 11:30 if I'm really hungry. But if I go till 12:30, I need a snack because my body's like, "Hey, you're moving and doing things, like give yourself energy."
I think some of my medications like
Mm,
can suppress appetite, but it's never really bothered me because even before I got on these meds, maybe like 5 years ago at this point, my eating schedule was very weird. It's like I don't really eat breakfast because a lot of
mhm.
breakfast foods upset my stomach, so I think I trained my body to like kind of skip that, but if there are like leftovers from dinner, then my body will wake up and be like, "Okay, you're having breakfast." But otherwise, it'll just be like, 11, 12, 1, sometimes later, and I'm like, "I'm finally eating," and then Kelly will be like, "I'm sorry, this is your first meal of the day," and I'm like, "I know it's not good, but yes, it is, I'm not gonna lie." Um, and then I will normally have dinner. There are, like, rare instances where I'm just literally not hungry for dinner and
Mhm.
go to sleep, and then unfortunately sometimes wake up in the middle of the night being hungry, or wake
Mhm.
up in the morning with a bit of a stomachache because there wasn't enough food in it to, like, counteract the acid that's
Yeah.
accumulated or is always there. I don't remember how the stomach works entirely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I normally eat, like, 2 meals a day, and they're normally, like, lunch or dinner portions, so
Mhm.
I'm normally fine. I'm not someone who really snacks a lot, except, like, around once a month where I'm just like, "Give me all the snacks."
I am definitely a snacker, like, that's like, I can't be, like, a 3 square meals a day kinda gal. And
I've
I need my
tried.
breakfast. If I wait, if I'm like, "No, I'll be okay," and then, like, an hour later, I'm like,
Not.
I yeah, yeah. So, my um like, I wish I wasn't someone who, like, needed to, like, eat, like, the snacks too, and that I could go a little bit longer, but it hasn't happened in a long time, and maybe it's because I make sure to kinda eat every couple hours, but, like, if I don't, then, like, my stomach would, like, actually hurt, and, like, after I started eating, it would take a while for, like, the pain to go away, and I knew I needed to eat to, like, have it go away, so I was just like, "My body's like, well, you usually feed me, so you're not, so, like, we're starving," like, it just, like, goes on, like, high alert and thinks that, like, I'm trying to kill it or something.
Mm,
So, I'm just like, I'm not trying to, be all dramatic and stuff, so
yeah.
yeah, that's fun. Very fun.
I feel like sometimes our bodies have evolved to be a certain way, uh,
Yeah.
and we're like, "It's not that dire now." Like, for most of us in,
Yeah.
like, people who have the resources to have, like, a YouTube live stream channel, like, we're normally well off enough that it's not like we don't know where our next meal is coming from.
Right.
Like, there are people in the world who still have that struggle, and that's awful, but, like,
Yeah.
if you have the comf if you have the comfort of being able to sit down and write, you're
Yes.
you have
Yeah.
enough disposable income to be able to buy yourself food.
Yes. And to think about, "Oh, what am I going to eat?" Yeah, totally. Hopefully no one in our stream is in that, boat, but
Yeah, hope
okay. We've got our 7 cats. Oh, I'm sticking with Gray, so that's number 6. I'm just gonna believe in him and
I'll do the
ask.
same. I'll do the same, and we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Um, alright, let us know which cat you think is going to win this second sprint. Ooh, Regina's going for Ginger. And we will start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Oh,
It's a gray.
I know. It's like it's the wrong gray.
That's the first thought I had. I happened to look right as it crossed the finish line because, yeah, for once I wasn't like on a different tab when the sprint ended.
Oh my goodness. Mm, well, ours was second, I guess. Hey, Al won. Yay. Don't get cocky. Go push to the finish. Regina, I love the play by play. It's totally epic. um Yay, so let's see. Janine is back. Oh, Al, yes, you won. You won. um Maggie took a shower, made myself a girl dinner. Oh, that's hilarious. Nice. What was it? What tidbits of things did you put together to make? um it's okay, Ginger. When no one's looking, you can scratch the winner's eyes. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, I finally posted my reel. Was comparing Cadence and Allegra to Katniss and Prim, their sister relationship. So go check out my new reel. And yeah, that pretty much took me the whole time. uh, but I got it up. Yay. And then I was trying to interact with other posts and promote it and stuff like that. So, and yes, for sure. Thank you. Yeah. So um, I also was promoting a reader resource. I have it for my newsletter subscribers, how to read more, but I kind of redid the PDF. So I was kind of re-releasing that, but then Janine also shared the editing checklist that I have for developmental edits, line edits, and then I think there's a beta reader questionnaire checklist. So yeah, thank you for sharing that, Janine. And that's all free if you sign up for my newsletter.
Love that.
Yes, we talked about it. We're not moving the date, and it's okay because, we have 7 months more to promote the book, to get pre-orders, and it's just the first day of release week,
Also to
and
get hopefully author blurbs and a Kirkus review and just things that will help be like, hey, higher up people really like the book. You should read it.
yes, exactly. And my friends had me think of some good promo stuff about hey, tired of and not naming specific things, but just tired of election news, pick up my book. So um oh, this is the girl dinner. Prosciutto, 3 pieces of Trader Joe's kimbap, a mini brie, some hummus, chips, and an apple strawberry spinach pouch. Wow, that sounds like a great girl
I don't know
dinner.
what the pouch is. I don't know if that means it's a juice or a puree or something, but everything else sounds delicious. I just want to know a little bit more about the last item before I'm like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, I'd have that.
it's probably kind of like a fruit pouch, like a applesauce kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. Because I would get those too. That would be for kids, and I'm like, but this is good and it has vegetables in it, hidden in there. um, it's essentially applesauce. Yeah. Regina says, I'm adding research details to my next short read. I have a friend who does historical, so I thought I'd do a short one. Nice. Who can name 5 carriages from the 1870s? Me, that's who. Oh, that's so funny. What are they? I didn't even know they had that there were different types of carriages. I just thought it was a carriage. Uh, Super funny because I had a patient who was kind of confused and randomly started talking about having something with 4 wheels or talking about something with 4 wheels, and I was like, like a wagon or a carriage, and then eventually I found out they were talking about like a wheelchair. But I was just like, why did I think of like carriage before wheelchair? Just like my patients in the 1870s. uh yeah. Yeah, November 5th, that is the final date, at least on our end. So hopefully there won't be any changes. Um like the squeezable ones, yeah. Coolio. All right. I'm going to get the final race going. Let's
This
see.
feels like it's going by so fast.
It is. It is. That's why I looked over because I was like, I always go on Diversity is Lit's account and like comment and like on mine. And Alicia called me out. She was like, I think I saw like Diversity is Lit. I was like, I think that's you. And I'm like, yes, I comment on my own thing. I'm like, wow, I love this. um, but anyway, so I was just finishing up that and I was like, oh my gosh, it says 30 seconds left. um, ooh, oh my gosh, cabriolet. Well, that's beautiful. Landau, Kalish, Handsome, Hackney, Phaeton. Wow. And of course, the Old Western Standard Stagecoach. Oh my goodness. Well, I need to like look up all of these and see like what's different um about them all. I'm like very intrigued.
I knew Landau and Hackney and Phaeton.
Oh my gosh. I had no
But that's
idea.
because I went through a very long period of time where I was just reading historical romances, and it was like I think my junior year of high school because I was like, I'm stressed about applying to colleges. Like, I need to
Yeah.
unwind.
Mhm.
And I remember the stories, but unfortunately, I was reading two series at the same time that had very similar plots. So I'll be like, I don't remember which character was in which series, but like I'll remember the book. Um, but also, while I know the names of those three carriages, Regina, do not
Mhm.
ask me to differentiate them at all.
That's gonna
I
be at
don't
the
know.
start of the final sprint. I'm gonna look. uh, I can put a bit of olive oil in the hummus, make it fancy. Ooh, so fancy.
Oh
All right,
God.
Al was sticking with 4 before even seeing the cats, which I think is like a light orange, yellowish. Um, oh,
I'm
not
gonna
too
go
many
with the
creamy
darker gray
colors.
that's near all the purples.
Ooh,
So I think I might be like 10. No, I don't think so. I might be 9.
9 or 10, yeah. Um, I'm gonna go with I guess he's like I think he's like 24. He's like a lighter gray above the yellow one in the
Oh, I
20s.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. I'm sticking with gray. We're gonna come
We're seeing it
on.
through to the end.
Yes,
We
yes, we
did
have
pick
to
different shades,
yes.
but
Because if we don't, and then the gray's gonna win and be like, well, you should have gone with me. No testing allowed. All right, we are going to start this final sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. course. I just knew it. I knew Zuko was gonna win. He was
Yay for
literally.
Zuko. Boo, we didn't win.
I know. He was
I'm
literally.
on the screen though.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Wait, did you say 12? Oh wait,
I
yours
had
is 9.
9.
Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, no one beat you out. Ooh.
Yeah.
Regina.
Go Regina.
Yay.
I am a little miffed because I almost picked 12.
Ah.
And then I was
No.
like, no, I'll go with the darker one to like differentiate it more from what I've been voting for like the first 2 sprints. And
No, I knew Zuko was because he was literally being chirpy all over me, and I'm like, "I'm trying to type," and I'm, like, having to look at the screen like this, and so I'm like, I just know it. I just know it." Um, but yes, baby cat. But yeah, I was working on my newsletter. Didn't get to finish it, so I'll probably send that out tomorrow. Try to finish it and send it tomorrow. Um, unless I can rally tonight, but it was a long day. So,
makes
Regina hit
sense.
10K in the Western Romance. Time for bubbly water. Yes. Pop that bubbly. Oh. Oh, and Oliver's I was actually looking up pictures to post of them on my newsletter. Uh, Maggie I finished my neuropsych article and dinner. Beautiful. Ah, sounds wonderful. How'd you do, Zara?
I finished like troubleshooting a lot of like a big important thing in one chapter and then quickly troubleshooted something that was like, okay, by virtue of this being changed, we just have to like add a little clarification. But then I still have more chapters to go. I have so many more chapters to go because for some
Aw.
reason I did the first 3 and then I jumped to 20 today. So like I've done 20 through 26 or
No.
sorry, 20 to 25. I'm like halfway through 26. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do 4 through 19 and then
Oh.
also 26 to 30. And I don't think they're all gonna get done in 3 hours. I will
Oh,
be
man.
working tomorrow as well and then just running to Staples and being like, print this
Poor
please, and I need to mail it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I wanted to do a lot more work yesterday, and then it just kind of devolved into helping my mom do tech stuff, which like I'm happy to do for her, but I kept looking at the clock being like, I have things to do.
Mhm. Yeah, that's always tough when it's just like, "Oh, this thing took longer than you thought," or it's like you wanna help, but you also
But
have
she
stuff
got a
to do
new
too.
phone, so it was like important
Ah,
to do. Like it wasn't like something I could be like, I'll just put it off.
yeah.
I mean, she still has her old phone, so probably could have been like, can we like put this off by 2 days? But it was just like,
Mhm.
why do that to her? I'll just,
Yeah. Well, she got it all set up then, so that's good.
yeah, that's what matters.
Yes. Yeah, and tech stuff can be tough, so
Yeah.
uh, um, well, that was a very successful sprint. Got a lot done. I was like, "We'll see what I do after the newsletter." Yeah. Um, but I got a lot done. So, thank you guys for joining us this Monday night. Hopefully this gave you a good start to the week. Teresa, I had forgotten to mention because she was on the thumbnail, but she wasn't able to make it tonight, but she will be here next week.
And
Zara
I
will
won't
not be here
be.
next week. Yes. Um, but then everyone will be back the week after that, and then the final Monday, I will be at my twin sisters in Arizona, and we will be sprinting. So she will make a nice little guest appearance. It'll be very fun. Um,
Will you wear matching outfits? Like really play into the twin
I'll make
thing or wear like
sure.
completely different outfits and like play against it?
Ooh, no, that would be fun. I know we've got, like, you know, our mom will buy us, like, shirts or things like that that are similar, so, uh, we'll have
Does
to plot and plan that out.
does your mom, like, ever stop doing that, like, now that you're adults, or is it like, "No, they're still my babies, and
Um,
they're also, like, forever twins, so if I see something matching,
the
it
good
goes
thing
into the
is,
cart."
yeah, when we were growing up, my mom would buy us like, sometimes she would buy us the same thing, but, like, in a different color, so it's like you know, we were twinning, but we had a little bit of, like, uniqueness too. We weren't, like, always, like, exactly the same, which was nice, and then I grew up more, like, of the girly girl, and Heather was more of the tomboy, so that kind of is where we separated a little bit, but she'll still be like, "Oh, yeah, I found this shirt," or, you know, hand towels or anything that's, like, and then just gets all of us at my and then our older sister too, so we just, like, get all of the same thing. She's like,
I don't think I
"Oh."
knew you had an older sister.
Yes, yeah, she's in Chicago, so she's with my mom. I guess I just don't talk about her a lot because I'm
Your
always
twin is
talking about
always in
Heather.
chat.
Yeah, yeah. And because I'm in the suburbs, like, I don't, um, you know, I don't go into the city, like, too much. They're not far, like a, you know, 35-minute drive, um, but yes, yes, I have that's my w our older half sister on my mom's side, and on our dad's side, we actually had 4 half siblings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3 have since passed away, so we only have a half brother on our dad's side, but yeah. So, we've got like a crazy mishmash family tree.
If it works, it works.
Yeah. Um, all right. Well, everyone have a great night, and I will see you guys next week. Okay. Bye.